Back inside the Blue Zone, time for First and Joel. Joel A. Erickson, the Indy Star, joins us. Joel, there's a quote from the show 30 Rock where one character says, "What a week, huh?" And then the other character says, "It's Tuesday." And I'm sure that you and all of us on the Colts beat kind of felt like that this week. How surprised were you with the events that transpired that see now Anthony Richardson on the bench?
I was very surprised, and it's not necessarily because Richardson was playing well. He wasn't. He wasn't playing well. I think that there's a way you can look at the tape where you feel like, oh, he's not getting enough help. But honestly, I think there's probably some other stuff going on that's harder for us to see on tape or something like that he's not doing well. You know, blitz pickup, I wonder if some of that had to do with him. Some of the false starts, I wonder if there was cadence and issues there. It just feels like a move you don't make unless it's more total than just what we saw on the field. But yes, I was surprised, and mostly surprised because the Colts told us over and over again that he needed to play to develop. And so the fact that they're pulling him out of playing, and Shane Steichen flat out said, "Yeah, I know I said that, but that's not where we are right now," is a pretty concerning thing for the future of that quarterback. And
many of the players that we talked to were all surprised themselves too, saying that it took them by surprise. They weren't notified until they saw it themselves on social media. None of them were piling on Anthony Richardson, so it doesn't seem to me like he's lost the locker room. I assume you'd agree with that. So what's the path forward back for him to taking charge of this team again, maybe one day?
Well, that's the hard part. It's really hard to know because this just doesn't happen very often. The last guy that we could find over at the Indy Star was Alex Smith with the 49ers. He got benched and then he got brought back. But even Alex Smith, the Niners moved off of him eventually. You know, this isn't something that I think the last really concrete example of a guy who got benched and came back to be a franchise quarterback was John Elway. But Joe Flacco wasn't alive when that happened. And John Elway was the best quarterback prospect anybody had seen in forever. What he has to do is really, really hard. And what he has to do is, well, the way Shane Steichen kept saying professional kind of stuck out to me. Richardson said preparation. He's got to get better at all that stuff while not getting practice reps. And then if he gets a chance to play, whether or not it's because Joe Flacco gets hurt, because Joe Flacco struggles, he has to be good kind of right away.
Do you think his future in Indianapolis is tied to Shane Steichen, Chris Ballard, one of them, both of them, or maybe neither of them?
Generally it is tied to them. And once those guys kind of make the decision, once the GM and the coach make the decision that they've moved on, it does feel like a lot of times in the NFL, regardless of what they say, you know, they said we're not giving up on Anthony Richardson. Regardless of what they say, sometimes it's hard for those decision makers to come back off of it.
Well, there is a game this weekend. Let's go to Joel A. Erickson's keys to the game as the Colts get set to take on the Vikings in prime time.
Well, you know, the keys to the game, number one, protect the football. This Minnesota Vikings defense, they can give up a lot of passing yards, but they intercept the football a lot. They have 12 interceptions. It's the most in the NFL. Joe Flacco threw 8 interceptions with the Cleveland Browns in not that much time. He hasn't done it so far this year with the Colts, but that's a definite issue. Pass-heavy approach. That's what the other thing is. In the last couple of weeks, teams have gotten the Vikings by throwing it, and they've been able to handle the blitz. The Vikings blitz more than anybody else, but they've been able to handle the blitz and get big chunk plays down the field without making those mistakes. The other thing is, you'd think you want to ride Jonathan Taylor. This is the 3rd best rush defense in the entire league. And then the last thing they've got to do when they're on the other side of the ball, pressure Sam Darnold. They lost Christian Darrisaw. They got Cam Robinson from the left from the Jaguars. He can probably move in there. He's nowhere near Darrisaw in terms of players who are good. And then the Vikings have given up a ton of sacks. This is going to be another week where the Colts defensive line should have an advantage, and they have to take advantage of that to keep the ball from going to Justin Jefferson.
That is Joel A. Erickson. Check out all his work online, IndyStar.com. We'll be right back in the Blue Zone.